Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Whatever Show. Happy Saturday. It's just me right now because my lovely co-host Dana Dubois is not yet here. Oh hey, there she is. All right, we're live already, Dana. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh
This
shit,
makes
wait, I can't hear you because I don't have my headphones on.
it
We are just a mess this morning.
it also might be because my Bluetooth was still turned on. It might have been going to my headset upstairs. I don't
No,
know.
I literally didn't have my headphones on. These were not on my head.
Oh my gosh. Sorry I'm late. That makes it every day this week. I had to find alternate backup treats for Kira.
Uh-oh, alternate backup treat sounds like a recipe for disappointment.
Well, these are because they're like little toothbrushes. They're for her teeth. And yeah, where are you? There
No,
you are.
Mama, it's good for me. I don't want it.
Yeah, no, she likes them, but they're not as good. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Hi out there. I haven't navigated to the chat yet. Um,
Well, it looks like we're having weird chat. Oh, there it is. It popped up and then it went away, but now I've got it.
oh, good. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of people here already. I'm gonna log in and say hello. Lawrence, holy shit, I've been late every day this week.
It's
My
true.
apologies. We are without a guest.
Yes,
Um,
we're without a guest. Good morning, or good afternoon, as the case may be, everyone.
yeah, we were
Yeah,
supposed to
our
have
friend
Frederick
Frederick
join
Pogue was
us.
gonna be here, but he somehow forgot that the Daily Whatever show is at noon on Saturdays, like it's always been from the beginning.
Frederick, no, I will take full responsibility for that because I'm the one who messages guests and I did not, I usually make a point at least a day or two before of being like checking in, making sure the time is right, da da da. And like many other things, Lawrence, that's just kind of fallen off this week. Um, so burnout, have you heard of this word? I'm I
Wait,
don't know if
what
that's
did
going to
you
be
just
our.
say?
I said so burnout. How are we
Oh,
feeling about end
burnout,
of
right?
year burn? I think that I'm probably not alone in this statement of like it's been a wonderful year. Um, a lot. Well, personally, it's been a wonderful year. Politically, it's been a catastrophic year.
Yeah,
But it's been, if nothing else, I could have never predicted this year on January 1st, 2025. I was like, what are my New Year's resolutions? What do I want this year to be? Like, we had no idea we were doing this, Lawrence.
yeah, no, it's true. I mean, what could we have predicted? We knew that Trump had won the election,
We knew he
so
was going to be a lunatic.
right, we knew it was going to be insane. You know, I was going to say we didn't know it would be this insane, except we did. I mean, I literally wrote that article about we're already at war, we're
Yeah,
losing. We did know that it would be this insane. Maybe not this insane this fast, but I feel like
right.
even then, because I remember talking about at the beginning of the year that factoid that from the time that Hitler got elected to the opening of the first concentration camps was like 10 months, um,
That
and
checks.
here we are.
Yeah,
Oh my God, Fusin is in the chat. Fusin, it's so good
it's,
to see your name in the chat. What a wonderful treat.
it
Um,
is.
we got a great crew with us today, and
We
here's the
do.
thing: I know that our good buddy Ellie Leonard is on with like Dean Blundell and Zev Shalev right now, and they're talking all things Epstein files, and that's amazing. And
Yeah.
I kind of wish I could go listen
If
to
you're there instead of here,
that.
we forgive you. Totally
Right.
forgive you.
If you yeah, if you leave us and go listen to Ellie and Dean and those guys, we get it.
I know I
Although I
saw
think
that. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I think the summary of the Epstein files so far is uh
Redacted.
right, redacted. They haven't released anything close to all of them, and
Right.
it's so fucking redacted that it's basic they violated the law essentially.
Yeah. I don't know what we why we expected anything
Yeah.
less, and I'm also like, you held out for this long just to give us a bunch of lines, and
Right.
like,
I
isn't it
went
like,
to the website, because they
yeah,
have a website, a searchable website. I went to the website yesterday, and here's literally what I did. I typed Clinton into the search box, zero
yes.
results. And I was like, huh. So I typed
Zero
Trump.
for Clinton.
I
That's
typed Trump
surprising.
into the search box, zero results. And then I typed Epstein into the search box. And it had zero results in the Epstein files search function.
Oh
There
my
were zero
God.
results for Epstein. That seems broken. That
Did
seems
you
like
did you type in Winterman? Because that's what I might have
right.
done next.
Honestly, I should have typed in Winterman and been like
Just to
9 million results. You
right,
are going to jail, you
right.
horrible
So
monster.
if you're going to an island where there are girls, like we know everything's very broken for many, many reasons. I'm going down a very dark path
No,
here, Lawrence, but
seriously, right? Like,
uh yeah,
sweetie, if they're trying to frame me by putting me in the Epstein files, like they're just barking up the wrong
yeah,
tree.
the trees barking
Yeah, first of
incorrect.
all, not a pedophile. Don't like them young at all. Would murder any pedophile. Second of all, not so much with the women.
Never so much with the women. So the problem with these new treats apparently is that she's eating them very quickly. Do you want to come on my lap? Those are your choices. I like talking to her like she's a human child.
Right, right. Neurodivergent hodgepodge is saying, are they broken or deliberate? And it was like, yeah, I mean, it definitely seems like one of those like, oh, oops, it's broke. The search functionality is broken.
We
We'll
didn't
get
think
around to
anybody would
fixing it
use,
in fiscal year 2029.
right? Search isn't really a reliable function on the internet anyways anymore. Um, yeah, that's I would definitely be interested to hear that chat that's going on right now, but I don't know how much they could have beyond like, hey, there's nothing here.
There is one interesting, and this is 100% from Ellie. I learned this from Ellie.
Yes.
Um, Maria Farmer, who Ellie has been talking to. Um, Maria Farmer is the person who went to the FBI years ago, decades
Yeah.
ago, and filed a report and was not believed. Like they didn't follow up on anything. And the files that were released contain that report that prove that she went and reported it
Oh,
20 fucking years ago, and that
oh,
like all of this could have been avoided, or much of it could have been avoided, if people had, oh, I don't,
believed
listened to
women.
the women, believed the women. If you had just fucking believed the women.
I mean, vindicating for her, but also that's just fucking tragic. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
my dog is misbehaving so badly.
All I see is a wagging tail. It doesn't look like she's misbehaving. It looks
Oh,
like
you don't hear
she's.
her? You don't hear her? She's whimpering. Neurodivergent hodgepodge says that their dog can hear Kira through the headphones, even through the
Oh,
headphones.
that's funny.
Maybe that was the barking that it could hear. I don't know, but yeah, the Epstein file release ended up being a bunch of yet another incomplete, possibly nothing burger. I do really hope Marjorie Taylor Greene, one of the many things I could not have predicted about 2025, her change, but I do hope she keeps up with her promise of like, I will go on the floor while I have protection and read all the names.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
she's
I hope
leaving.
she lives up to it. I hope Thomas Massey and Rokana live up to it. I mean,
Hmm.
Rokana yesterday was on
Oh, yeah.
fire because he, was saying basically they violated the law. They haven't complied.
Yeah.
What they've released is, I don't remember. It's like one and a
2% or
half
something.
gigabytes of the
Yes.
300 gigabyte, um, stash of information. So it's clearly not everything. It's not even close to, it's a, yeah,
Yeah.
2%. Um, yeah, Fusen is saying you don't even need the files. Their defensiveness is a guilty verdict. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, I kind of posted a joke post yesterday of one of the pages where literally every line is redacted. There's no words visible on the page, and I was like, "Oh gosh, you guys, it's a total bust. Trump isn't even in here." It's
I
like,
saw that. Was that a literal page? I thought that might have
that was
just
a
been like a
literal
meme.
page
Oh,
from
God.
that got released yesterday. It's nothing but redacted lines. Not a single word is visible. Uh, yeah, and
Oh my God. That's,
Trump's name is nowhere to be seen. Go figure.
yeah, everything's fine is all that I'm hearing. That's it.
Yeah, Lefty
Um,
Prof is saying Alex Acosta should be held responsible for these crimes as well. I'm not I'm not 100% sure. Lefty, correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's the prosecutor in South Florida that made the plea deal with Epstein. And yeah, like honestly, if anyone in the FBI is found to be complicit, or in the prosecutor's office, in the DOJ is found to be complicit in sort of protecting and shielding and
yeah,
allowing these crimes to continue. I mean, it's just like everything else that is happening in this country right now. We need to hold everybody accountable for all the fuck ups. We
yeah,
cannot do another, 2008 where the big banks crashed the economy and then we let them all go scot free. We can't. We cannot, people need to
yeah,
go to jail. As many, many people in this chat have said, there needs to be a Nuremberg, right? There needs to be a Truth and Reconciliation Commission. There needs to be constitutional amendments, and there needs to be justice for these women. And we need to see how deep the
yeah,
fucking rot of this corruption goes. And if it goes into the big banks like Goldman Sachs, then fucking crash the banks. I mean, is it going to put us into a global depression? Probably. We're probably headed for that anyway.
uh,
But we can't not hold people responsible anymore. It hasn't worked. We've literally tried that since fucking Reagan, and it hasn't worked. It
right.
always reminds me of that Simpsons quote where they flash back to Ned Flanders' parents who were beatnik hippies, and they go in. Ned's overacting as a child, and they
Yeah.
go into a therapist and they're like, "Doc, you gotta help us. We've tried nothing, and we're all out of ideas."
That is kind of the US right now with everything,
It
like
honestly, like
guns,
that's
and
us. Oh, we tried nothing, man, and we're all
we're
out of
all out of
ideas.
ideas.
What if we held them to account? Oh, that sounds really hard. Can we just not do that?
Oh my God. Hold on, you're gonna come with me, casual Saturday. Now I think she needs to go outside. Oh, do we need to go outside, little dog? Are you just begging for no, nope.
By the way, folks in the audience, all 47 of you who are here, brace yourselves. We may get your earpods ready or whatnot. We may put the link to this entire fiasco into the chat and see who wants to join us
Oh, yeah. I
on
was like,
screen.
where are you going with this, Lawrence?
Right,
Um,
right.
all right. I can't,
I mean, that was your idea. I'm just
it was my idea. So yeah, we had Frederick Pogue scheduled for today, and I didn't communicate the time with him. And it's just, as I was texting Lawrence very briefly and quickly getting ready today, I was like, should we talk about burnout today? Like I said that at the beginning, kind of tongue in cheek. Or should we bring folks on to talk to them about kind of end of year and what's going on? I'm really
we
noting
could
today's
bring
the,
people on to talk about burnout. I'm
to,
pretty
we could
sure our
bring
crowd
people.
can relate. I think many of
Yeah,
us are feeling this way. I saw Stephanie said something about feeling burned out.
on the sofa. Yeah, getting some rest. I saw that comment from Stephanie too. I'm noting this morning that today's December 20th, which means tomorrow is the solstice. It's the
Mhm.
first day of winter. I'm really going to throttle the dog in about 2 seconds. Um,
Don't do
and
that.
Not literally, of course. Don't call Humane Society or anything on me. But I'm noting that it was one season ago that we finished our pledge drive
Mm.
on September 21st, and how much has happened since then, and how much this community has grown. And I'm feeling like immense gratitude and happiness. Like there's no question when I look back on 2025 and achievements and just like things that have brought me joy, like this is like 10 of the things. I think just the top 10 is going to be
Oh my
all
God.
filled
I
with
mean,
it.
yeah, like it's basically like let's think about it. Since February, March of last year when we started Gen XE and then April when we started podcasting, this has been a thing that we've done essentially every day, 6 days a
Every day.
week. and has brought immense joy. We found this incredible group of people. It has become my job, literally. I started working
Yeah.
with Cliff and David over at Blue Amp Media. I pulled you, Dana, into it, and Melissa and Ellie, and um,
Yeah.
like it continues to grow. And you had an amazing idea yesterday about starting a show talking about feminism and
Oh
doing
my
that on.
God. We should talk about that idea because it's a good one. And maybe if I talk about it, I will be accountable to do it. I am
Well, I
also,
mean,
hang
you're
on.
accountable to do it because I told Cliff about it and he loves it, and so you're doing
Oh,
that.
okay. Oh, he didn't write that back. Okay. Um, I need to go find that actual image so I don't misquote it. Also, give me 2 seconds. Talk to the folks. I'm gonna just
Yeah,
grab the dog because I can't deal
yeah,
with the whimpering.
I
Be
can
right
find the
back.
image. So basically, yesterday Dana noticed this ad on Facebook or Instagram or somewhere, and it's from Bank of America, and it is entitled "Is Feminism Bad for Women?" And it is an event, a televised event on, surprise, surprise, CBS News, which, of course, now that Barry
Fucking
Weiss
Barry
of the Free
Weiss.
Press is running CBS News, suddenly they're really interested in doing shitty stories like "Is feminism bad for women?" And it's a discussion between Liz Stuckey and Allie Beth Stuckey and Liz Plank. So Liz Plank, I googled this to figure it out. Liz Plank is a Canadian journalist and author. She's liberal. She's progressive. She's a feminist in kind of the traditional word meaning of the word.
Yeah.
And then Allie Beth Stuckey is a Christian conservative feminist who has a
Right.
TV show on Blaze TV. Blaze TV is that like wackadoo right wing network founded by Glenn Beck and other complete and utter
Oh my
nut
God.
jobs. Right. And so her commentary is completely rooted in Christian faith and conservative politics. And she explicitly pushes back against progressive values and progressive social movements. And and it doesn't hurt that she's a cute young Trump Republican blonde.
Of course.
Um, and so it's these two women debating if feminism is bad for women on CBS, and it's sponsored by Bank of America. And somebody yesterday posted the funniest thing. A woman on Blue Sky, I don't remember her name. I can try to find it, but she posted, "Oh, look at that! Is feminism bad for women?" Sponsored by Bank of America is my sleeper phrase to activate my like aggro fuck, what is the big 60s like sleeper cell programming thing.
Oh, I don't remember the name of it, but oh yeah. But
Yeah,
she's like,
she's like that's the thing that triggered me. She's like that's the thing that woke up my you know god, why am I losing my mind today? Like that activated her sleeper cell. That's the thing that's going to turn her into like a rebel warrior, basically.
yeah, here several thoughts hitting my head at once when I saw this. First of all, I have to go find the graphic because it's illegible because the design is so bad. The hot
So
pink text
bad.
over the blue. I'm squinting at it right now, and the has feminism failed women? I'm just see if I can find it online so I can point you all to it. Oh, here, this is on Facebook, but um, this is on Barry Weiss's new show, Things That Matter. Period. After it. I don't know if you all will be able to see this. You'll need to have a Facebook account to see it, but that's where it's pointing. Oh wait, you're on. You can show it, right, Lawrence? You're
Yeah,
on. You've got the
I've got it right
controls.
here. Hang on,
Okay,
I'm
pull
pulling
it
it
up
up.
so we can all see how bad. And it's women. They're at least a multicultural group, but everybody looks really squinty and weird and like in the picture. It's that yeah, Things That Matter is the show where we can have real cultural conversations. And so my first thought is Barry Weiss, fuck you. We're not having a conversation about whether or not like women are equal sentient beings.
Can you
Like
see
the
this?
oh yeah, I see it. It's It makes my eyes bleed a little. Like I didn't even notice their names at the bottom, Lawrence, because they're on like the gate
Right.
in the image. That like they're behind that's not a barbed wire. That is a barbed wire fence.
No, it's
Without
not barbed wire. It's just a
or
chain link
a
fence.
chain link fence. Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. Are they penned in? Like what is happening here with this
I don't.
visual?
It kind of looks like there's a like security guard over here in front of the
Hmm.
fence. I think what's happening is they're at a concert and they're
Sure.
behind a fence at a concert.
But look at
Um,
how weird and like distraught all their like there's just something very off-putting about their faces, right?
right, right, and you know, like it's Barry Weiss on the Free Press, and so it makes me wonder, like, did they choose a group that intentionally looks slightly
Brown.
like it might be like they're at a Selena Gomez concert, you know, or
Yeah.
like I don't know. It's interesting. It's really interesting choices. And take it from me, a designer, amateur designer person who's created a brand that includes blue and pink in the brand colors to
Right.
be rarely, very rarely used together. This blue and this pink vibrate. It is a
Bad.
known design phenomenon that there are certain shades that when they are put together your eye adds a certain like your eye vibrates looking at them, not literally vibrates, but the colors look like they don't go well together. This was just bad design, all things together. It was such a
Yes. I'm sure what's happening here, Lawrence, as you're talking, the pink represents feminism and
of
it's
course
clashing with everything and it's hard to read because it's bad for women. It's
because
failing
it's
women.
intentional. That's exactly
It's
right.
intentional. It's a
Yep.
visual story that it's telling. And also, Bank of America is my primary credit card that I have thanks to feminism.
Right.
Without feminism, none of us would have credit cards. I wouldn't. I owe my home, my car, my life, my career, like my all of my finances that I have been running independently.
Oh,
Just
okay. I'm
me.
going to quote the thing. This is what she said. So it's Jillian Brandstetter said, "Quote: Has feminism failed women? Brought to you by Bank of America. Unquote is my MK Ultra sleeper agent activation phrase."
Okay, there we go.
And I was like, "Yes, yeah, absolutely." Like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
We look weird, Lawrence, where I think it wants me to be horizontal and it can't. Do
Oh
you
no,
see?
yeah.
Oh, there it fixed. No.
StreamYard is dumb. When I go back from screen sharing, it defaults to a view that we don't like, and I have to click the button to get it back to the better view. So I,
Gotcha.
I don't
Oh,
know why it can't just fucking remember.
I don't either,
Um,
but okay. I feel much better now. I feel all in our boxes where we belong. So, um, that's not the first, like, very serious news organization being like, I don't know about this whole feminism thing. I mean, the New York Times just had that story about is feminism ruining the workplace? What was that like 3 or 4 weeks ago? I can't even keep track of time.
yeah.
Everyone should be alarmed. These are not questions that we ask. These are not like, is murder bad?
Right.
Is
Right.
rape even a crime?
Right.
Like these are not casual, like, and
Right.
it's part of
Is
the
it really
whole,
pedophilia if
if she's
evolution
11,
and biological urges want men to fuck 13-year-old girls for maximum
right,
reproduct like
right. Once they have their
fuck you.
periods,
Don't
aren't they
ask these
women?
questions.
Once they have their periods, aren't they fair game? They can make babies, so it's just biology. Like these are not questions we should be asking. And it's part of what we've been talking about a lot this year, Lawrence, around like, well, first of all, like corporate media is legacy media. I know you're so restless this
Oh,
morning. I
sorry,
love you
Lefty.
so
Did I
much.
say 13-year-old women? That just shows you how fucking
You're
baked
so
in.
programmed not to say girls, which I appreciate, but yes.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
Sorry. My apologies. You guys know I did not do that on purpose.
yeah. So we know the legacy media is like, oh my God, you have to stop it. You have to stop it. The legacy media bought, paid for, on the wrong side of history, no longer the fourth leg of democracy, whatever you want to call it. Like, this is CBS. This is a very formerly very serious news station that is now just merged with the Free Press and fucking Barry Weiss, and is asking questions like, does half the population have any say or meaning in any, like, are they just failing us? The fact that we're acknowledging their humanity, not a question we should be asking. It's also underlining that we're so reliant on places like Substack and all of the amazing independent journalism going on here to challenge that.
Yeah.
And it's also that culture rules the news cycle. Even though we come on here and we rant about politics a lot, it's cultural conversations like this
Yeah.
that have made Trump possible. And we the country, we the United States, but also we the blue side of the house, have not done a good job of owning our half of the cultural conversation, as the MAGA side of the house has just been decimating where we are culturally. You know what you need to do to see what's really going on? And by the way, she's crying like this because she wants me to go sit on the couch with her, and I'm tempted to go do it for the rest of this. All right, let's see if it quiets her down. Desperation. Plus, the couch did look pretty nice. Come with me on a journey. You can see my Christmas tree, you guys.
Come with me.
While I rant about, yeah. So when
to
we
the couch, the couch of love.
I don't know if I want to call it that, but okay.
Hey, I'm just singing a song.
You are, I know. So, yes, welcome to my messy house. So there's the tree right there. See it?
Very cute.
Come here, Carrie. You're the one who got me off my desk. Let's see if she's like, I don't believe you're actually going to do this. So, get a Facebook, like a brand new Facebook account. You know, I got my Facebook account like 20 years ago, so
Right.
I haven't been new, but we got an account
Oh
for
my
the
God,
Daily
we
Whatever
really
Show.
did get our Facebook accounts 20 years ago, didn't we? We
2006.
got it in 2006
When we were
at Jobster, because
Yep.
Jobster was one of the first places that got Facebook accounts after they opened it up from the colleges.
Mm-hmm. So it's been 19 years, almost
Yeah.
20. So my Facebook account is so attuned to me, it's terrifying. As we know, hi, Facebook's dating AI, trying to set me up with a bot, and all of the subsequent advertising I get. But the Daily Whatever Show is a brand new account there. And so when I switch my account ID and I just sort of see what lowest common denominator content looks like on social media, we are dumb fucking people in the United States. My God, the drivel.
Yeah.
And it's all right leaning. It's all cultural clicky stuff. And it's like in this, oh, see, look, this is all she wanted, you
Oh
guys.
my God. So
It-
cute.
I know. Sometimes you just have to give in and just love on the ones who love you, the little furry beasts. So, if we're talking about, I think burnout and what's going to happen in 2026 to me are joined conversations. The first part for me is I have to figure out how to manage all of the abundance in my life so that I don't keel over in 2026. And I think we're in similar boats there, Lawrence. And I think Substack can do that to us, right? Like and just like the news cycle is so constant, the wanting to make an impact is so strong, and it's hard not to get swept up in all of it. But I would like in 2026 for us here at the Daily Whatever Show on Blue Amp, hopefully lots more of us here. I can no longer see the chat, so if anyone's saying anything, let me know. I would like to help move the cultural conversation as much as the political one, because they're the same conversation.
Right. I mean,
The
I
way we
literally
present.
wrote an article about this on Blue Amp a month and a half ago about culture is politics. Politics is
Oh yeah,
culture. Like they are the same. You know,
they are
it got
now. Yeah,
it got great feedback. People, you know, loved it. Like the right wing has taken over culture in such a nefarious and
yeah,
well coordinated way that they've steered our politics, and now we need to do that and take it back. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab that article and paste the link in here because
yeah.
it.
Lawrence, why don't you cross post it to Gen Xy this weekend? It's been on Blue Amp long enough that you're okay to do that, I think,
Yeah,
right? That you're supposed to give it a couple weeks, but cross post it. That would be a nice one to share with our audience too. And it's kind of my when I can get my head clear enough to know what my vibe is going to be for 2026, that's going to be my vibe. Like heavy duty cultural commentary that is hopefully, if it gets out there big enough, like here to move the cultural needle. Because the fact that we're even having real conversations on like the most serious of networks of like, I don't know, this feminism thing, I think it might be harmful. Like what comes next, and I'm not saying this to be alarmist, but what comes next is like, I don't know about this woman in the workplace. I don't know about this woman voting. I don't know about this woman having their own credit cards and their own
For sure.
mortgages. Like
That's
that is not a step too far. I don't know about women being able to have no fault divorces.
yeah,
I don't know about these things. Shouldn't we talk about whether these things should be happening or not? And once there's a question mark, like we're doomed. I mean, how can anyone, even before we're doomed, like how could I be expected to be taken seriously in the workplace if a solid percent, let's say 30%, if we're going MAGA, of my colleagues are like, I don't really know that it's right you're here.
right.
It's,
Yeah, if there's some irreducible number of men that don't believe women should even be in the workplace,
yeah,
gosh, no wonder there's a glass ceiling, right? No wonder women can't actually break into the upper echelon of leadership because
right.
all of society is programmed against them.
Yeah. And um it's like there's been so many like overtly really dangerous things. I mean, there are people being ripped out of their homes and pregnant women being dragged down streets by ICE. Like it's not that we're not going to talk about these things. Of course we are. But I find the fact that we're questioning things like women, feminism, like it's just as dangerous. I don't like I'm really scared at where that cultural conversation is going. And especially just like Charlie fucking Kirk. It's being presented, this whole show, this things that matter, as like we need to be able to have both sides cultural conversations. It's that fucking Overton window. It's like we're having a conversation about like should women lose like all their rights
Right. Or
or
just some of their rights.
or are they just sort of a nagging pain in the ass we don't want to have around? Like that's not. I'm not entering that conversation. I am not entering that conversation
Yeah.
because there is no way to win that debate. Even if you get it 100% right, you're like, oh, you liberal. Then it just becomes you liberals, right? Like, no, that's not a liberal point of view. That is a humanity. Like, if you can't acknowledge that women are just human beings with inalienable rights, like we have nothing to talk about. If you can't have a conversation that trans people are rights and free to move through the world, we can't discuss the nuances of like, oh, is it too young to have for the kid to have X treatment or Y treatment? Like, first of all, not their part, not them, not their parents, not their medical professionals. It's not where the conversation should be happening. I'm talking about the news this week, right?
Oh
And
yeah.
the
No, I
bill
do.
that passed. But also, like, you can't have a conversation with anyone whose starting point is like, I don't think trans people are real, and I think that people doing this are mentally ill and wrong and evil. Like, nope, not having a conversation about anything uh, other than fighting you.
Yeah.
So, boy, for a sleepy show, I'm suddenly like, I'm all fired up. You brought up Barry Weiss, a woman who, because of feminism,
Right.
is running the news cycle. And that makes it so much more dangerous. This is the worst part of the anti feminist movement. The women who are
Yeah.
like, if I buddy up to it, I'm safe.
Yeah, and who
Mhm.
are not remotely, obviously by design, are not transparent about what they're doing. Like I'm going to save myself by becoming a spokesmouth for the patriarchy and the oppression of other women. Yeah, it's totally the Erica Kirk conundrum, Lefty. Exactly. Like,
Yeah, she had her
Erica
on,
Kirk doesn't
she was
believe
on the
that
show.
women should work, but she's more than happy to be the CEO of the organization of her deceased husband.
I,
Serena
the
Joy, Melissa, in The Handmaid's Tale.
Yes. The first guest, or at least the first guest I heard about on this Things That Matter show, was Erica Kirk. And the show just tanked. It had terrible reviews,
Yeah.
rankings. So there's that silver lining, but they're obviously not stopping it. Now they're doubling down and they're like, feminism bad. Here's some really bad graphic design.
Right. Yeah,
So
we're gonna yeah, everything is terrible. Even graphic design.
but I think that's like I said, I think that that is creating a visual dissonance that's matching the cognitive dissonance of the message.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to think I don't know. I don't know what I would like to think. I'm imagining that it's just fucking bad design. But it is entirely possible that somebody looked at it and said, "Oh, this is really jarring. Let's use that one specifically
Yeah.
because it's jarring." You know?
I would offer maybe it's not even a conscious choice. It's more of a like, oh yeah, this is the vibe we're going for, you know. I
Yeah.
don't know. Or they just have an unpaid intern who just got a copy of
I mean,
MS
I
Paint.
mean, really, it's just as
Canva.
likely that they fed it into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT was like, "Well, this is about gender roles, and so the dominant colors will be blue and pink." And
But the pink is vibrant and the blue is very dark and serious. The pink will hurt your eyes, the blue will calm you.
right, right, it's you
Yeah,
will feel weird looking at this.
right? But Lawrence, how do we do everything we want to do in 2026 and not completely burn ourselves out? I mean, there's so many wise people in the chat. I would put the question there of like how to find balance.
Right.
I have some
There you
thoughts.
go, folks. We're making it your responsibility. You tell us, how do we not burn out?
Yes.
How do you not burn out? Uh,
I mean
we
that
should
that is
actually have a show on burnout at some point and talk
yeah.
to people about what their tips and tricks are. I
For
don't know that it's I don't know that it's a one size fits all solution by any stretch of the imagination.
It is definitely not. I've been spending a lot of like the last 24 hours. Well, I've been spending a lot of time in general about how do I how do I steer my life so that I can do everything that I need to do and that I want to do and not collapse. And with the last 24 hours though, the thought has crossed my mind of like maybe what I really need is like a pause to put this is going to sound so nerdy, but like process and mechanisms, so to speak, in place to like get really laser focused. Because I've specifically been thinking about I go, 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 go. This is how I do it. A million miles an hour. And I hit a wall and I'm like, I'll spend 2 hours like staring at my phone, getting dopamine hits off of my
Hmm.
content on Medium or Substack or just social media. And I'm like, that could be time when I'm getting the exercise that my body needs or that I'm sleeping, getting the rest my body needs. But when I don't know if you do this too, Lawrence, or anyone in the chat, that like when I'm going at that pace, my my uh nervous system just sort of takes over and is like, I don't want to sleep. I don't want to do anything good for me. I want to sit and like just ping my brain with these little mini dopamine hits.
Yeah, I mean there's a name for it. It's revenge procrastination, where you
Ooh,
procrastinate on doing things that are good for you, like going to bed at a good time or taking care of yourself, because you are subconsciously like revenge hoarding time to fuck around and do things that give you those dopamine hits. For you, it's social media. For me, it's reading science fiction. Um, yeah, you know, last
oh,
night I stayed up until 2 a.m. Reading a book that I'm super into right now. I was feeling sick. I knew that I needed to go to bed early. I didn't because I I really wanted to read this book, and that's how I do revenge procrastination in my life.
but that's beautiful, Lawrence, because you've read a book. And reading a book is like, in my mind, is an outstanding use of leisure because um, you're taking in a complete story, a narrative arc, like someone's life work is being consumed through your eyes into your brain, and you're learning from it. I am not learning much from watching the reels that social media is vomiting on me. I kind of want to do a story on reels and real culture and what it's doing to our brains
Hmm.
because they're like half snippets of shows that you don't know, or it's people just setting things to music with text over it that don't actually make sense. It's like 6-7. When I try to ask my kids, like, well, what does 6-7 mean? They're like, you just say it. It's
Right.
just a vibe.
It just means nothing.
That's what reels are. You sort of have a meaning that you understand. You stay here, Kira. I need to refill my teacup because that's over at the desk. But like you don't, you sort of get the real idea, but not really. It's not cohesive. But you can sit and watch them for hours of just like this like it's not the same thing as watching like a movie where your brain is taking in a narrative arc and you are learning from it and you are
Yeah,
like you're emerging with something that's like
I
contributing
really
to your consciousness.
rebelled against Reels when I realized that Facebook had
Realize.
fed me, yeah, realized, ooh, uh, that Facebook had fed me these videos where somebody is using a somebody's using a palette knife to mix together two different colors in
Oh
varying
yeah, you love those.
percentages, and they're mesmerizing. I fucking hate the names they come up with for the colors. They're wrong most of the time. And I like there was a day that I sat there and watched like I don't know 30 of them in a row,
Yeah.
and that's very cute, Kira. And I was like I can't do this. Like this is whatever. Like this is insane. I can't do this. And so
Kira
I
says me
stopped
either.
watching those, and I've sort of rebelled against all reels from that point forward.
I think like that might be a good New Year's resolution for me of like you're not allowed to watch reels anymore. That's the hard, you can open social media, no reels because um now and they're so targeted, Lawrence. I've talked about how Facebook is like how like after my breakup how it just targeted me day to day of like you can win them back with all the ads. I'm now getting, because we talk about this a lot, all of these, I don't know, dating influencers, I guess, who are talking about central nervous system upset and like they're arguing what one of them is arguing that like if, and she swears like if he fucking doesn't text you like for 12 hours, just fucking go out and take a walk. Quit being so dependent on someone else, for your dopamine hit. It means nothing. You don't want people who do that. And then the other guy was like, yeah, if he doesn't text you for 12 hours, he's just not that into you. Like the two different points. So I have all these people debating
Or
how
both.
or both.
Honestly, both
Yep.
of those things could be true simultaneously. If
Yeah.
he doesn't text you for 12 hours, he's not that into you, and you should go fucking take a walk and not make your life dependent upon other people's input.
Right. Well, her point of view is like in dating that it is like it doesn't matter how often you text, and texting is not an indicator of a relationship. And I'm like, in my experience,
It
or at
is.
least for my needs, it's that's not true, and it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
And so, but like we've been talking about that. Her good point is that like you need to keep your central nervous system steady. But like I've been actively writing about this and talking about it. So they have me that well targeted, but I could sit in like these like micro videos, these like 25-second bites. It could go on for days. And then there's that meme that's the and probably will be for Lifeline from Piano Man. And then it goes into the Fleetwood Mac song. And do you know what I'm talking about? That meme that is happening over and over, where it's
yeah.
like when you're 17 years old, you're going to get pregnant and people will want you not to have it. It's very important you don't listen to them. And then when it flips to the Fleetwood Mac song, it's real time and there she is surrounded by her kids. Um, have you not seen this? It's supposed to represent that idea of what's that like super stupid, I mean it sounds stupid, but the butterfly effect, the like you have these moments in life and you make a decision and it impacts the whole rest of your life.
Like chaos theory? I mean,
It's not
having a
as brainy as
child
that.
isn't chaos theory. It's
No, but it's things like they're ones of like when you're mine might be like when you're 26 or no, when you're 25 you will get a job offer on the Olympic Peninsula all the way across the country from your family. It's very important that you go. And then it would be like me here in Seattle loving my life. It's sort of that like, what life decision? But they often do kind of go around teen pregnancy because
Jesus
that's what
Christ.
a lot of reels are.
I mean,
Um,
that honestly is cultural programming, right? Like
it,
that
it
is a
is
concerted effort to culturally
all,
program.
Lawrence, I cannot tell you, and I'm sorry I can't see the chat because sometimes you have to go with who loves you and just sit and keep, like, she was barking all like this because she just needed me to sit down with her. And that's kind of, okay, 2026, I need to pay more attention to when the people and creatures around me need this. So I'm going to sit and do this from here. But this is cultural programming, Lawrence. All of these little tiny micro reels, big time stories on CBS, all of it. You have to watch what the dominant agenda is. There's so many about having babies young now. So many about teen pregnancies and them being happy endings. And there are women who have, I guess, girls at the time. Elizabeth Selleck and I should have another conversation about that. But because you could argue that once you've had a baby, if you want to call yourself a woman, I'm not going to argue with you. But there are happy endings. There are people who make it work for them. However, this is sort of a glorification of that, and then they frequently have a whole bunch of babies. I've also seen a lot of them around mixed race couples, and so maybe I don't, that it's like, what do we thought our kids would look like, and then it's like a stream of um, kids with various combinations of their mother and father's attributes, typically from mixed race couples. I, I'm like,
I mean,
okay,
I
yep, that
I
happens
don't mind
sometimes.
that. Like that's
Nope,
great.
that seems like programming on the other side. But like, who is making these videos and why, Lawrence? I mean, money, I have to assume is why. And I've clicked on one because I'm like, oh, those are really good looking people. What do their babies look like? When I'm in that stupid dopamine headspace, I will
Hmm.
watch those. Um, but I can't believe you haven't seen the meme of the probably will be for life, and then it goes into the
No,
time doesn't wait for you. It's a
this
really
is.
big
I'm
meme.
telling you,
You stop
those
watching reels.
those color combining videos sucked me in so hard it freaked me the fuck out, and so I
Yeah.
don't watch reels anymore. Like, and I know
Okay.
they're everywhere, right? It's Facebook and Instagram and everywhere has real-ish stuff now, and
Oh God, is Substack gonna launch that?
of course they are. Of course they are.
Oh fuck.
I mean, their stated agenda right now, people, in case you don't know, the reason that all of us in the politics vertical are feel like we're being suppressed is because we are, and because Facebook's $100 million investment from Andreessen Horowitz has specifically targeted celebrities to come in. That's why Dolly Parton is here now.
And
All of those
Elizabeth.
people are being invited to join Substack, probably with six-figure deals, and being told that they're going to get supported and that they are going to get special promotion and algorithmic weighting. I'm not making this up. This is literally true.
Yeah.
And all of those people are joining because Substack wants to become the celebrity place, not the politics place, not the writing place.
Right.
Substack is going all in on video and they're going all in on celebrity. Um,
So the moral of the story is don't pay for any celebrities don't need your money. First of all, because they're celebrities, so they're
right,
wealthy. And second of all, because they got paid to come over in the first place.
right. I mean, like, I love Dolly Parton. Am I gonna fucking subscribe to her thing and pay? Like, I'll subscribe for free. Am I gonna pay money? Fuck no.
No.
Like, do not pay for, that's why we tried to do the Blue Friday promotion, over the Black Friday weekend, where the idea was, support the Substack creators, the small stackers and the medium
Yeah.
stackers that you really want to support who are doing good work. Because, yeah, like
Yeah.
these people don't need it. They don't need the money. They're literally being paid by Substack to come over here. Um,
Yeah. We haven't really promoted the fact that we are running a sale right now through the end of the year at all. I think this is the sad thing, Lawrence. I think we've lost more subscribers than we've gained in December, like paid subscribers. And what's weird is I can't find them. Like I'm sorting in our data, around here you are seeing how the sausage gets made, audience, but I am sorting it by um cancel date, and it's not showing anybody canceled in December, but I think we've lost 4 paid subscribers.
yeah.
Why are you
Maggie
guys leaving
Birmingham
us?
says it's so hard to support everyone that I like. Too much money being
Yes.
spent on my part already. Absolutely. Like
Yeah.
I'm fucking poor as dirt right now, and I think I'm subscribed to like 16 different people, and I want to subscribe to easily 16 more.
Yeah.
There are people I know that I want to be subscribed to that I can't afford to do it right now,
Yeah.
and also, like, what are we gonna do if we all start getting drowned out by, God bless her, Dolly Parton? And I mean, there are plenty of other cool people who are joining, like Dolly Parton that I want to read their stuff and see what they're doing. Like Lizzo's here now. Lizzo's
I know.
fucking
And
cool.
Lizzo's writing, or she's either writing or
Like
she's someone
Lizzo
writing
is
for her.
writing. Yeah.
And I love that. I'm not mad about that. Like if it's that whole core competency. What did Lindsay Lyman, our career coach guest, call it? Like your taco truck. What are the things you do? Like Substack's taco truck should include writing. It's how people got here in the first place.
Right. The
But
thing is, it
I think they're moving away from it, which
no,
makes
assuredly, like I can tell you for certain that they are. Writing does not have the uptake and the conversion that video has. It just doesn't.
right. So is everyone going to go back to Medium, where they're like, we will never have video or any social media element. We are here to write.
I mean, or Ghost or Beehive or like there's yeah, there are plenty of other places for people to go. I
Right.
don't know if this isn't a product cycle that we won't see repeated everywhere, right? Like
Right.
it's like queer people moving in to a disadvantaged neighborhood and
Yes.
gentrifying it, and then wealthy straight white people
Lawrence,
move in.
that is so smart. The writers in your scenario are the queer people
Yeah,
because they build this small, really powerful community.
right. Because writers are, you know, attract other writers, right? And they attract
Right.
people
And
who,
readers.
right?
Yeah.
They right, who are advocates, right? Who will say something like, "Oh my God, I'm reading this person," right? Like Fusen, right? I
Yeah.
remember reading Fusen for the first time, and being like, "Everyone needs to go read this person. Like she is amazing. You must read her stuff."
Still
And
true.
and we do that, right? I mean, yes, it is still true. Um, but that's what readers do. That's what writers and readers do. And
Yes.
and then a company sees that and is like, what if we did video too? And
Right. Writers are also storytellers.
right, you
Some of
know,
them will go on this other platform and then, oh my God, you're so like it's the metaphor, it's the comparison to the gay folks moving into the not great neighborhood and then making it so fun and amazing that all the squares move in. It gets super expensive and successful, and then they get priced out.
yep,
And I you could use artists in that metaphor as well. There, it's more exact. If like the weirdos move in, they put up all the cool galleries.
right. Yeah, it's not just queer people, right? It's like
No, but
the queer
it
folks
tends
and
to
the
be part of it.
artists and the young people and the people who are looking for a different way of living, communal living or whatever. Hi,
Wait,
puppy.
look
And
at this.
yeah, like that's what we did on Substack, and now they've taken that sweet tech bro money, and they're going for the big dopamine hit of making $1 jillion and going for video and celebrity.
A Jillian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Basically, we're the girlfriend or boyfriend who put Substack through college, and now that they're a doctor, they're going to date the hot young model and tossing us aside.
Yes, Lawrence. Your your metaphor game is on point today. Um, so that's your prediction for 2026. I mean, that's an accurate prediction. Substack is going to get
Oh yeah, I mean that's not
far
even a
more.
prediction. That's just like it's known. It is known that that is what they are doing in 2026. We are all our writer types
Yeah.
are being jilted for celebrity video makers on Substack in 2026. It's just a thing. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
They're going to say, "Oh, the bigger the audience grows, the better for everyone else."
Trickle
Sure.
down, trickle
Trickle
down.
down economics, right?
Yeah.
Where's Michelle to who when we need her?
Mhm.
Of Untrickled. And and it's true, and it's not like there isn't going to be room for writers and new writers to build an audience and succeed on Substack. It's just not going to be a large percentage of them, right?
Right.
Like there'll still be a top 100 in politics, right? Or a top 100 in culture, it just won't necessarily be writing driven, and it won't necessarily be the people that were here from the beginning, but there may be one or two, like Heather Cox Richardson isn't going to go anywhere probably,
No.
but that means there's not enough room for the rest of us. Like if I'm competing against Dolly Parton in the culture category, who's winning? Not me.
Ah, here we come again.
Right. By the way,
Here
let
I
me state for the
go.
record, I adore Dolly
I
Parton. I'm
adore
thrilled
Dolly.
she's on Substack. I'm just not going to pay for her, and I fully acknowledge that if I'm in a head-to-head combat, situation with her in the culture category, she's kicking my ass. There's just no
Yeah.
way around that.
Same with Lizzo.
Same with Lizzo.
I'm
Same with
100% that bitch, but I'm
right.
not Lizzo.
Yeah. Yeah. If you've got an album,
Right.
I'm not winning against you. If you've got multiple Grammy winning platinum albums, I'm probably
We're
not
good.
winning against you.
Right. But maybe Lizzo will come on my feminist, we should not even be asking the question of whether feminism is bad show. One day, Lawrence.
Yeah.
Can I make that like a shoot for the stars aspirational?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think the show should have guests. I think you should absolutely fucking shoot for the stars, and
Yeah.
it should be a big conversation. And so, yeah, I guess we're kind of pre announcing that in the new year, Blue Ant Media is going to sponsor a show with Dana and,
That we
maybe
haven't
Melissa and
actually.
Ellie and whoever else. And it's going to be about feminism.
Is that, yeah, I guess that's happening. Feminism in the year of our Lord 2026, we have to have this conversation again about like feminism isn't bad. It just means you think women are people. People. That's all. But where, how am I going to do all this, Lawrence? But also, how
Literally
can
don't know.
I literally don't know. And also, I'm like, I am raising two girls. My eldest, I'm about to have to flip the title to woman. I am about to launch a young woman into the world. And I got another one coming behind, and I'm like,
Why did that trigger the whole Tom Jones pedophile song in my head?
I don't know. She's simply turning
Girl,
18, is all I mean.
you're a woman. You'll be a woman
Oh, I
soon.
thought you meant she's a lady, because that's Neil Diamond, Lawrence.
All right, right, okay.
That's a Neil Diamond song.
I should not
Covered.
play this game with you, Dana, even after all these years. I remember lyrics. I don't
Yes.
remember artists.
Yes, that's Neil Diamond, covered by Urge Overkill very well in the 90s. Um, but yeah, Neil Diamond song. How can I not do it? How can
We're
we,
at the
if we have
top of the hour.
platform we got to talk,
I think
we
we did a
are.
pretty good job considering, thank you, 125 people for being here with us on a Saturday.
Oh my gosh, do we have 125 here? I can't see. All I
Yeah,
see is
sort of
StreamYard.
midday kind of morning
Wow.
midday kind of thing. We appreciate you.
Cheers to all of you. And
Right. We
thank
are
you for
not going away in 2026. We will just continue to be here and do what we do, and continue
hopefully,
to build communities of people who can rely on each other, we hope.
yeah, that is the hope. And while also not burning ourselves out.
Right.
That's going to be I know that's like a huge theme for me coming in. I do believe in New Year's resolutions. I don't think that being resolved to something has to happen on January 1st, but I'm a big fan of marking beginnings and endings. And so um, it's clear that we're having one when the year flips. And so intent matters. And that's going to be a big theme for me is like how I know I am at my best when I'm grounded at my core, even as I'm like, blah, going a million miles an hour, and I'm losing that sense of me. And I need to regain it because there's so much work to be done, and I want to do all of it. And I feel like you're in a similar spot, Lawrence.
Oh yeah, very
We
much.
tired,
I just want to
but
say, Jandro Kirkish,
yeah.
who's a new name to me in the chat. Jandro just said subscribe. Thank you, Jandro. I think Jandro also asked earlier. Someone asked what my favorite sci-fi author is currently.
Mm.
John Barnes and oh, sorry. Well, I do love John Barnes, but John Scalzi is my current kind of reigning champion, and the two authors that make up James S. A. Corey, who wrote the Expanse series. So James S. A. Corey, John Scalzi. I
Yeah.
read everything, like the moment anything comes out by them, I read it.
You know who my favorite science fiction author is?
Me?
Lawrence Winterman.
Aw.
And I miss you having
Actually
having your
having
reading
time to
session.
write any science
Yeah.
fiction. Yeah, I know. I Lefty says I love Octavia Butler. I do too. I'm embarrassingly late to Octavia Butler, which makes me insanely sad because I lived in Seattle for 30 years while she was living in Seattle, and she
Oh,
passed away several
oh,
years ago. I
I didn't
like
know she's here from here.
she yes. Um,
Parable of the Sower.
Parable of the Sower, Octavia Butler lived over in Lake City.
I did not know that. I
Yes.
That's been one of the books. Here's a commentary on me and books and New Year's resolutions. 2 years ago on Medium, I wrote a like I think I called it "Watch What You Resolve For," which was not a good SEO title, but sort of "Watch What You Wish For," but it was end of year, so "Watch What You Resolve For." And the photo that I used, the hero image, I took a picture of the stack of books on my nightstand, which in Parable of the Sower was there too. If it wasn't in the stack, it was next to it. I have the same stack of books on my nightstand, Lawrence. I haven't read any of them. I think I need to go donate them to a book library in my neighborhood and just be like, I'm not in a stage of life where I can read right now, and I don't need this monument to my failures sitting on my nightstand next to my bed.
Uh,
If I read before bed, I'm typically reading articles for the guests we're going to have on the next day.
yeah.
And that's where my mind needs to be right now. And it's okay. Hopefully, there will be time for books in the future. Uh-oh. Did
Oh.
we go dark? Where'd we go?
Uh, there
There
we
we are.
are. Sorry about that.
That was exciting.
Yeah, no, it's we're still streaming, thank God. It's the joy of having too many windows open and trying to type in one while being active in the other. Um,
Gotcha.
Two things. Linnea is asking, P.S. Where are this week's replays? Oh boy, you guys, we are so sorry. We have not had time, either one of us, to post this week's replays, recaps. We will do that today, tomorrow, and then we're going to send them all out in as one newsletter, basically like a weekly recap.
Yeah, we need a
Sorry.
strategy for this because we this is one of the many things weighing on my head. You're just going to hear some sausage, how the sausage gets made talk of like Lawrence and I early on were like, Substack, you can just click once it processes it, go live, and it'll just say like, thanks to three linked names for joining us. Stay tuned for my next one. And because this is the main content on Gen XC, we were like, no, we need to write a recap. We want to document it in there. We do use AI to help us write them because it would be impossible otherwise, like to get a recap from the transcript and then we modify it, but it still takes a lot of time. And so we're often, at least in the past, it was like later in the day or the next day. But these last couple weeks, as things have ramped up, yeah, this is the first week we've gone a whole week. So we need to talk about how we're going to manage that going forward of like, how much value does it add to write the story? Or is it more of value to just have it go live right away and then maybe make the story at the end of the week about all the guests?
Honestly,
Like,
I do think that's what we should do.
I'm
And like our apologies, I don't know if anyone actually read the recaps or found any value in them. We used to also scrape the chat. I mean, we still
for all
scrape
the
the chat, but
names.
we used to like run it through this process where it extracted usernames so we could tag everybody. And we we just don't have time to do that. That was really time intensive. So
And
I think
ChatGPT, the
probably
the the script you were running through ChatGPT kept breaking, so
right,
it
yeah,
wasn't reliable. It started tagging people who weren't there.
right. Yeah, like if we mentioned anybody, like for this one, it would almost certainly have tagged like Dolly Parton and
And,
Lizzo and
and
whoever.
Octavia Butler, if she were
And
still
right,
there.
yeah, like so probably I think what we should do is just let the lives go, let the replay go live after it's done, and it'll just have that auto generated like, thank you Marnie and Susan and Laura for, I'm just reading the last names on the screen, um, for being in my chat, and that sucks because we don't like being that impersonal, but then we'll do like a weekly recap that's more like a newsletter. So
Yeah, because I do feel awful that all those great lives we've done this week they're just sitting there in our queue.
sure.
Um, I
How is
wonder,
my ex-boyfriend gonna see the video of me
right?
on camera like venting and spilling all the tea if
Oh
we
my
never
God.
push it live?
Okay, here's the weird thing about time, Lawrence. That feels like that happened like 2 weeks ago.
I honestly, yes, it feels like it happened 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it was just Monday.
That was one of my favorite lives we've done this year. That really meant a lot to have all of you there supporting my best friend
Yeah.
through heartache. Um, and then some housekeeping notes. We will be here next week, Christmas week. We have guests lined up the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. Wait, sorry, I have my days of the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So it's the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. We have guests lined up. I'm trying to remember everybody. We've got Melissa Corrigan, Ellie Leonard, and I'm not looking at my sheet, Lawrence. Who's the other person? It's one of our favorite people, but I can't.
Ogre.
Oh, Opinionated Ogre. So it
Yeah.
goes Melissa, Ogre, and Ellie. We were planning to end then and then have it be Christmas and then take a break. But on Friday, we are going to do a Fucked Up Friday. You want to tell them who we have coming in, Lawrence?
Kazim Rashid.
Yeah, someone who we've been wanting on the show forever. That was when he was available. Um, so we have a great week lined up next week. We will be off on Christmas, and then after that week, we are going to take time off, and we will be coming back on the 5th, Monday the 5th.
You will. Late breaking news. I won't. I am taking the 5th and 6th off to go have a Blue Amp Media strategy session in Cincinnati with Cliff.
No way.
Yeah, so I will not be available on Monday the 5th and Tuesday the 6th and maybe Wednesday the 7th.
Well, we should talk, Lawrence. Maybe we just wait to come back. But
Yeah.
let's figure. Oh, you're going to Cincinnati to see Cliff. I love that.
Yeah, I
Oh my
mean, to
God, I
work.
kind of want to.
Like, we're literally gonna like hunker down in his office and, do like the classic, sticky notes
Whiteboarding.
on a whiteboard, kind of thing. And here's the 900 things. Yeah, yeah. So it's not like I'm taking time off. I'm gonna be brainstorming with somebody who's an endless font of ideas for like 10 hours a day, but it'll be worth it.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing. So we will figure out which day we return. I have very few guest books so far for January. So if you have ideas for people you'd like to see on the show, or if you would like to be on the show, call me.
Yeah, one of the things we love is elevating people out of the audience. If you have always wanted to be on the show, let us know.
Yeah.
Like we love having folks on.
We had Dr. Eric on yesterday. He was amazing.
Yeah,
So
he's incredible.
yeah, it's going to be a great year. But we definitely need a little recharge time. So as we all do, and we may pop on and off. I wouldn't be that surprised if Christmas were like, Lawrence, let's go say hi to everybody.
Yeah, probably.
But if we do it, it would be very informal, and we're not planning on doing it. So, but we've got another week ahead, and we should probably sign off now, Lawrence.
Yeah. All right.
Thank
Thanks
you for
being here,
accommodating me.
everybody.
Can you believe how snuggly my little dog
She's so
spins?
cute.
I know. Love you all.
Marnie's saying get Egberto Willies back. We will, we promise. We
yeah,
love Egberto. He's great. We'll get him back often in 26. All right. Love you. Love you, mean it, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Mwah.